Welcome to Grow Course's exercise series. I'm Cathy, and I'm going to take you through some basic exercises to keep you moving throughout every week of your pregnancy. Make sure you check out the description box below before you start to make sure we keep you safe and healthy. Week 2 is still pre-pregnancy. This is because of the calculation of due dates that we discussed in week 1's video. During the follicular phase, there is a steady increase of estrogen hormone levels. And at the end of the week, there is a rapid increase of luteinizing hormone and follicular stimulating hormone. These help to start ovulation. Keeping these hormone changes in mind, we're going to do some gentle exercises that will reduce stress hormones and improve the effectiveness of your reproductive hormones. Let's get on the mat. Lying down on your back with your knees bent at around 45 degrees. Feel your back soften into the mat. Take a deep breath in through your nose and slowly breathe out through your mouth. Again, breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath and slowly breathing out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, hold, and breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and hold, and breathing out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep cycling the breath as we add some movement. As you take your next deep breath in, gently tip the pelvis forward, giving yourself a slight back arch. Breathing out, gently tip the pelvis backward, tucking under and flattening your spine against the floor. Again, breathing in and tipping your pelvis forward. And breathing out, tipping your pelvis back, feeling contraction of your lower abdominal muscles. This time, as you tip forward and back, see if you can find the midpoint between both movements where your pelvis is in a neutral position. It may take some practice to find where your pelvis is most at ease. Starting from your neutral pelvis, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, tip your pelvis backward and peel the bottom off the mat. Breathing in, return to neutral pelvis. Breathing out, tip your pelvis backwards and peel the bottom and the waist off the mat. Breathing in, return to neutral. Breathing out, tip your pelvis backwards, peel the bottom and the waist off the mat, feeling each vertebrae of the lower spine articulating up and down as you return to neutral. Breathing out, tip your pelvis backwards, lifting the bottom, the waist, and the mid-back off the mat. Breathing in, roll back down to neutral. Repeat this again, rolling up to the mid-back. Stay here. Take a deep breath in and roll back down to neutral. You may want to stay at this height, but if you want to try with me to go all the way through the spine. Breathing out, tip your pelvis backwards, lift the bottom, waist, mid-back, and upper back off the mat. Stay here, breathing in, and then roll back down. Breathing out, tip your pelvis backwards, lift the bottom, waist, mid-back, and upper back off the mat. Stay here, breathing in, and then roll back down. One last time, breathing out and rolling to where you feel is comfortable. Take a deep breath in before rolling back down to neutral. Finding a comfortable position on the floor, you may keep your knees bent up, straighten them out, or if you want to try something stronger, you can open your knees into a frog-leg position. We're going to stay here for a little while, so use some padding or blocks to make yourself feel comfortable. We're going to visualize the sling of muscles that sits in the bottom of your pelvis, the pelvic floor. It connects the front to the back and supports your pelvic organs. We often overuse these muscles during our day-to-day life, and so we're going to think about relaxing these muscles and sending energy down to the pelvis. There are a couple of ways to do this, so find which one suits you best. Using the breath, take a deep breath in and extending the breath through the belly to the pelvic floor. Breathing out, draw the breath up from the pelvic floor and soften the belly. Take a deep breath in and extending the breath through the belly to the pelvic floor. Breathing out, draw the breath up from the pelvic floor and soften the belly. This time, as you breathe in, feel the pelvis opening wider, and breathing out, feel the pelvis soften. Breathing in, feel the pelvis open, and breathing out, feel the pelvis soften. Breathing in, feel the pelvis open, and breathing out, feel the pelvis soften. You may continue breathing here, or you can follow me through a visualization. Imagine that you have a laser beam running down the center of your body. The laser is red and warm and helps to relax your muscle tension. Direct the laser beam through the middle of your pelvis, right through the pelvic floor towards your feet. Feel how the warmth of the laser helps your pelvic floor to soften and relax. As you do this, you may also notice your hips relax and open. You may continue this visualization practice. Wherever you are now, just let your body soften back into the mat as we finish this week's session. Thank you for joining me for week 2.